it just won't go away, will it? This idea that we may be able to prize Alexander Isak from Newcastle, it just keeps bubbling up. And I know why, because it's exciting. Because if we can get Alexander Isak, a 20-plus goal a season striker, who also feeds in others into the play, Liverpool will be unstoppable. It's true. If we could get Alexander Isak in, spearheading our front line with Salah, Wirtz, Diaz and Gakpo behind, what an unstoppable attack that would be. But how realistic is it? Could we really prize Isak away from Newcastle? I don't know. Let's have a look at this article here on This is Anfield. Liverpool bid for Alexander Isak next month, a concern for Newcastle. Well, yeah, it would be a concern. I mean, losing your talisman, your most important player, just as you qualify for the Champions League, as you have a Champions League season ahead of you. You need to compete in the Premier League and the Champions League, and you lose your main striker. It's almost unthinkable for Newcastle. But they may have to for PSR reasons, and we'll get into that a bit later, of why Newcastle may be forced to sell. Imagine being in that situation. All right, let's have a little read of this. Newcastle hoping to tie Alexander Isak down to a record contract. Amid concerns from St James's Park, the Liverpool could bid for the striker next month. So they want to tie him down for a contract. They don't want to sell him. They want to tie him down to a new contract. What are we doing? Why are we getting so excited about this? It feels like it's just going to end in massive disappointment. But I'm with you on this as well. I want to be excited about it too, because if there's an opportunity of getting Alexander Isak, it's nice to dream, isn't it? With Liverpool setting their sights on a leading number 9, and we do need a leading number 9, that's for sure, Isak is widely viewed as being the best option by far. And I agree. There's rumours and gossip about Gyökeres. Is it Gyökeres? Ekitike? Osimhen? But Isak is Prem proven. He's done it in the Premier League. So, yeah, I would say that's the best option by far. Newcastle will not be willing sellers. However, it is explained that Newcastle are still constrained by the Premier League's profitability and sustainability rules, PSR. And the wage in question would simply be above $150,000 a week earned by Sandro Tonali. That's the wage increase. That's a new contract they will offer Isak. How long does Isak have left on his contract? Is it a 1 year? Is it a 2 years? If it's 2 years, you can see them biding their time. If it's 1 year, they may feel forced to sell him if he doesn't sign a new contract. Because the thought of losing Isak next season on a free, no club wants to lose players on a free. And you want to sign them to a new contract, twofold. You'd like to know that, you'd like to believe that they've got a longer term future at the club. If they don't, you can actually get some money when you send them in a year's time when they say, hey, I want to leave. Newcastle are concerned an offer could be made early next month, as Liverpool have the funds to test their results. But we're spending a lot already, and we're saying there's like another few players left to come in. If Isak could move to Liverpool, he would. This is an interesting quote here. So is Isak to Liverpool probable? No. No. And as much as I want to dream with you, with all the gossip columnists, with everyone online saying, oh, wouldn't that be nice having Isak in the team? I just can't see Newcastle selling him. I've made a video about this before, a couple of weeks back. They've just qualified for Champions League. They're on the rise. That's not when you sell your best players, unless you absolutely have to. And that's where the PSR thing comes in. That's where we just don't know. That's the great unknown. There are rumours that they need to balance the books a little bit, but they can sell other players, right? Unless the other players they want to sell just aren't shifting. Then you have to bite the bullet and say, all right, fine, we'll cash in on Isak. That would be tough for Newcastle fans. Any Newcastle fans watching this, my heart goes out to you if you do lose Isak to us. That would not be a nice feeling for you. Isak has been projected to cost as much as 200 million, though 150 million has been more frequently quoted for a player who scored 62 goals in 109 games for Newcastle, including 27 in 42. That's more than 1 goal every 2 games. And that's not even including the assists. Yeah, so we did sell, or are selling, I don't know whether it pen to paper has been done, Jarell Quansah to Bayer Leverkusen for 35 million. Kelleher, we sold for 18 million. Nat Phillips, 3 million. We got 10 million for Trent. Chiesa, probably going back to Italy. I doubt that'd be more than 10 million. And Darwin Nunez, who could join Napoli for around 50 million. And that's like, if you consider the experience he's had at Liverpool, the lack of goals, lack of confidence, the number of offsides over the last season. I love the guy. I really love his attitude, his character. And I love watching him play. But you have to say as a striker, he doesn't fill your confidence, doesn't make you feel like if he's in your team, you're going to bang them in. So to sell him for around 50 million, I don't know if this is more of an example of what the actual market is currently like these days, or if this is Liverpool setting high exit fees. He would need to kick up a massive fuss, or PSR would need to force Newcastle to sell, because I can't see any other reality when Newcastle let their best player go ahead of their re-entry into the Champions League. Have they ever been in the Champions League since it's been called a Champions League? Their debut? I don't know, I can't remember. So Alan Shearer sends Liverpool 2-word Alexander Isak transfer verdict. What are those 2 words? Does it begin with F, end with U? Newcastle United legend Alan Shearer believes there's no chance Alexander Isak will leave the club this summer amid interest from Liverpool. No chance. No chance. My head says that too. My head says there's no chance. My heart is like, well, let's keep hoping anyway. What's the worst that can happen? We get a bit disappointed. Oh, wouldn't it be exciting seeing Alexander Isak in a red shirt? I mean, we've got a great squad. We've got a very, very, very strong squad. But someone like Isak as your number 9, that's business. That's money. That's serious, right? That is serious. All right. Well, anyway, thank you for watching. Leave a comment. Give this video a like. Subscribe to the channel. I'm making videos every single day. Hopefully that will help YouTube show you some of those other videos. And I'll speak to you very soon. Bye-bye.